Now let me tell you briefly about the live lessons and how they work. So we put the schedule out for these live lessons like a month or two in advance with all the details about exactly what you can expect in each lesson. We're doing at least 3 of them a week, so that's at least one for absolute beginners, then one for intermediate pianists, and then one for advanced players. So you can just show up for whichever ones you feel are going to be appropriate for you. As I'm teaching the lesson, you're practicing along with it, and then if you've got any questions during the lesson, then you just type it into either the public chat where everyone can see it, or you can put it in the private question box below the video. When you click submit, then I'll make sure that that question gets answered in the Q&A time at the end of the lesson, where basically what happens is I just stay there and answer all of the questions when there are no more questions left. That's officially the end of the lesson. So if you couldn't make it to the live lesson that you were hoping for though, that's not a problem either. We always keep a bunch of the most recent lessons in the archives, so you can just watch it whenever it's convenient for you, and you can still get your questions answered, because if you go to the bottom of the survey at the end of the lesson, you just put all of your questions in there. I'll make sure you get all of those questions answered. Now there's just 2 things left. One is the PDF. You have a downloadable worksheet for each lesson. These are the actual notes that I'm using during the lesson, so you have all of my notes on that concept. And then you also have a downloadable MP3, and that's like the play along that you can use to practice that day's concept. So you basically have your own backup band to play along with. And then just in case you're as easily distracted as I am, each day I also include a little daily feature. So maybe it's a little 30-second video clip, or some little lick you can play on the piano, or some chord progression or something, so that even if you got distracted, you weren't paying attention, you were always walking away from the lesson with something you can use immediately on the piano. So what else can I tell you about?